an industrial wasteland. Like, poles spill off, just sitting in the ground. Smog in the air. Just a ruined planet and ecosystem.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's...
And they get images of these creatures working in labs, growing plants underground, hydroponics, that kind of stuff. Then you get, it seems more dreamlike, because it's not quite similar to what's up above, but images of a forest, full ecosystem, animals and birds running and flying around, that kind of stuff. And then you see images of it being strapped into this machine as it's being built around it, and then simply pain. And it ends with pain.
Okay. Oh my. So yes, I obviously like relay to the best of my ability of what I saw.
Matthias gives you a look. Were the things that strapped it into it of the same kind?
Yes.
Then why? Why have you lived so long past your brethren, Zeno?
I say we granted the Emperor's mercy.
I'm inclined to agree, but why is it still here? You said there was an entire civilization here once, before the forest came.
I think they killed themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Accidentally, of course.
I see our tech priest is showing us what he's doing while we are distracted.
There is technically opposition, but this is still basically all you get.
Okay, that's fair.
As you feel the pain has been here for a very, very long time.
Yeah, understandable. So it just degraded its mind and memories.
And the few glimpses you feel is basically what it's holding on to keep doing its work. Which, for the work, all you get is salvation.
Well, I say we lead him into the Emperor's hands. Stab him. Stands over the thing's head with his hammer.
Hold on for a moment. Salvation? I presume we get nothing more even asking about that word.
Less a word, more of a feeling.
Yeah, I thought as much. I mean, there are really only so many theories that one can make, that considering how the world looked and how it looks now, and what happened to this place, I guess the Xenos might have screwed up, and whatever this is, maybe it was their idea of like saving themselves, but well, it didn't work exactly. But that's like pure conjecture. I'm just spewing ideas.
Yes. Let's follow the cables from the creature. See if we can find any machine or something like that. If it's still connected to anything.
The cables go into the walls. The machine itself seems to be what the creature is strapped into. It doesn't seem to be fully functioning at this point.
The machine itself is breaking down. Mm.
Potentially, but simply that parts of it aren't doing anything.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Well,
there's tubes with nothing in it, kind of thing. Which I mean, because could be potentially invisible gases, but unlikely.
Yep.
Okay.
Before we grant Xeno's Emperor's Mercy, let's take a look around here. It's been here for centuries, millennia. It can wait a couple of minutes.
Okay.
So yeah, leaving the poor creature behind for now. Start taking a look around the building, the bottom floor specifically. If there's anything we missed.
For the most part, digging through bits of the overgrown plants and whatnot, you just find more cogitators like what Sigma is still messing with. And honestly, anything like if you would think like if they had like paper notes, those would be long gone by now, kind of thing.
Long gone, yeah. We think we find one, we touch it, and it's dust.
Yeah. It's like it's just somehow sitting there and just untouched by anything. And even as you just walk up to it, like the air pressure of you moving is enough to disturb it and just fuck it up.
Yeah. Nothing but dust. Well then. If there once was a civilization here, some enterprising archaeologists might be able to find something more. However, we are rogue traders, creatures of profit. Or at least I am, I suppose. Let's finish it. Let's finish the job. Jace, would you kindly Jace, would you kindly put it out of its mercy? I don't want to risk damaging the machine. We might learn something from it. I think Jace might be gone though. Yeah, he's BRB. In which case, Welton, would you kindly put it out of its misery? Please don't damage machine.
Okay.
Power hammer.
Yes, that's what I'm hoping is not going to happen.
I mean, I'll try not to, but I'll do what I can.
Actually, and he can see you walk you up. I pull out the sword, hand it to you, please.
Okay.
You are able to put it out of its mercy and not damage the machine, just by kind of stabbing it in the neck. Actually, stabbing it in the neck, you realize doesn't actually do anything. Now that I think about it.
No.
Stab it in the forehead.
Takes a bit more resistance, but that does work.
As it breathes its last, Matthias reclaims his sword, cleaning it up of whatever alien blood it is. Does anything change? Or is it simply the last breath of a long overgone creature?
There seems to be a red light that turns on and just kind of flickers back out on the machine itself as it slowly powers all the way down and stops working entirely.
Very well then. It would appear that whatever this thing was, its long work is done, for good and bad. Sigma, would you kindly take a look at the machine? Mayhap disassembling it may aid us in our quest. Let's get out of here. I think we're done with this planet.
So is that a tech use?
It would be another archaeotech. I'd allow tech use at. How much did you fill that archaeotech by?
The archaeotech.
I think you just rolled it. $5 degrees. Tech use at -50.
Oh, that's below 30, so.
You do have your +10 though because of
Yes.
Julius. So it's at minus 40.
10.1 degrees
Oh
of
my.
failure.
You
Yeah.
have absolutely no idea how to take this apart without breaking it.
Mhm.
Right. Rolling another architect.
Oh wow.
You do so looking it back over, you do get the feeling that this creature may have been the computer for the machine,
Mm.
as it was using as it was using the psycho brain as a processor, basically.
Mhm.
No, my solitaire game. Click, click, click.
To use the infinite power of the warp as processing.
Uh-huh. Deus Ex Flash.
So he can run Crisis on Windows XP.
Yes. Turns out that he was just a very advanced gaming computer for the ultra rich. But yes. Well, if there's anything
And
more
you would
around.
notice as you go back around that what power was here seems to no longer be working, as your solitaire game is gone.
No.
Like, you were about 2 or 3 clicks away from winning. You will never do so.
He, in fact, has absolutely no idea whether or not he was.
Mm-hmm. Well, I suppose we find the same thing everywhere. Whatever power once powered this facility is now gone forever.
Correct. I mean, except for if you have 4 arms, you can use a lot more than 52 cards.
Mm-hmm. I see. Okay. Obviously, they need more cards because they have more hands.
Exactly.
Of course. Makes sense. Logic. All right.
They, in fact,
Okay.
have 104 card decks.
Oh, God. Mm,
8 suits instead of 4
yeah.
suits.
Imagine trying to stack that.
Yes.
Very well. Well then. I suspect whatever this was maybe left a mystery for us. Forever, perhaps. But let's leave. Let's just head out of here. We'll keep this in mind and I'll write it down in my journal. As this planet does seem to have opportunity for profit, just requiring a bit of a logic. Now let's head out, Drew. Mm,
And something to deal with the gravity, I guess. And of
yes.
course, following your lead, Captain.
Well, presuming
You
we
do, in
find
fact.
now, presuming we find nothing more of interest, we head back to the ship.
Do you just kind of glance at the rest of the building as you go up, or do you
We're
just
still
kind of
taking.
go back up?
Right, because there are like essentially 10 floors.
Yes.
Like,
Yep.
So there
underground.
are 8 floors you haven't seen.
Very well. I mean, if they're out of power, I suspect many of them might not be working, but we take a look around anyway. We're already in it.
For the most part, the 8th floor down seems to have been the ground floor of the building.
Mm-hmm. That was a while ago there. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
These are ancient ruins. And whatever the fuck they built the building out of was able to survive the high gravity
Mm-hmm.
while being 8 stories high.
Yep. That feeling when the
I'm back.
8th floor is the ground
Impressive
floor.
architecture.
What did I miss?
Well, we put the creature out of its misery and all the building powered down. Mm-hmm.
Ah,
And I lost my solitaire game.
Truly the greatest loss.
oh god,
Mhm.
I remember the fucking 3D
And-
pinball space cadet game. Huh.
And they discovered that the ground floor of the building is the 8th floor down.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like, there's a noticeable lobby and that kind of stuff.
ah.
It's very far underground now, but you know.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, yeah. We take a look at the 8 floors. See if there's anything interesting and work our way upwards.
For the most part, no. Actually, not even for the most part, just in general, no, unless you want some really, really old furniture.
I presume that as Matthias tries to take some of the more fancier one, it just kind of breaks into pieces.
Julius, high or low?
Let's go with high.
Roll me a D100.
D100. 91.
You find a very fancy looking, very comfy cushion.
Matthias.
That is large enough to, like, for you to curl up in. Like, it is a big cushion.
Does it by any chance happen to be a floor we can actually take it with us? Or is it going to be buried? Actually, the cushion, you know? Maybe we can carry it. Yeah, let's carry it.
Tie it up with some rope and pull it up.
You know, it's like Matthias walking up with a cushion, probably half as big as Jace. Like, Jace, turn around for a moment. Yes, he ties it to your back. Good, we found at least something of worth in here.
Replace it with the weapon coffer.
Um,
We could just leave that behind. We don't need that. I'm kidding.
Now your character like, how do I stop this from happening? I feel like I write it in Inquisition, you write it in Misfortune in the pillow. +1 comfy pillow.
Nice.
Alright, there we go.
RKO Tech fancy pillow.
Misfortune.
I just heard my sister screaming, but then I remember today's the Super Bowl, so I don't know if it's related.
Oh boy. Yeah, your house is getting invaded by Super Bowl fans, so it's clearly related. Anyway, we head the hell out of here.
Yes.
Now it's just a matter of trying to
You
get
are
off the
able
fucking
to
planet.
get back to the Valkyrie unmolested.
Hooray!
That was well. Matthias.
On your way back to the Valkyrie, you do notice that there is a lot of blood, and the corpse is missing.
I think likely that this was its territory, and it thought you as a
Yes.
territorial predator, or some such. Which means that there's probably more of them here now that its territory been taken. Let's head the hell out of this hellhole.
What do you want, priest? I heard my name.
I say we leave a melt-a-bomb that detonates in, I don't know, 5 minutes. While we get the fuck off this planet.
Please stop trying to blow up my property.
Oh yes, I just... That'd be great, but I don't have one on me.
Damn. Well,
And as far as it would be to set the melter gun to a delayed shot, I'm not wasting the money on that again.
Again.
wait, what do you mean again?
I still love Julius's response. Please stop trying to blow up my property.
The first time was me actually buying it again. Was me actually buying it. It was very expensive. I'm not doing it again.
That's not what I'm asking. I'm asking again.
Do not pry into the past of the crewmates if they don't want it. If you want to keep it a secret why he blew up the last melter gun, he will keep it. well, Donut, now your character has now blown up a melter gun in their past. Great effect. I hope you figure out a funny reason for it, because it's not canon.
I feel perfectly reasonable that he did it, and everyone just thinks he did now because of his word choice.
Yeah, the word choice was that he bought the melter gun, like, full stop, the first time.
Yes.
I understood.
Yeah, no, I get. I thought the same thing. Noodlings are usually funny because they're not elaborated. Honestly, I think both are equally funny. That everyone now thinks he did it and that he did it. Donut, you get to decide which one is true because now we're all thinking about why.
It will never be elaborated on it.
Curious what action in the Emperor's name he did.
Let's just say it's why I'm no longer on Cadia.
We are no longer welcome.
Jace Malachi, the Meltagun incident, why he's no longer on Cadia.
And it will never be elaborated on.
All right. Well, now we gotta get off
Why
this
you got
planet.
transferred off Cadia? I mean, what?
And now we have a more pressing issue of hopefully not us having a Valkyrie noodle incident where we don't get to elaborate because we're all fucking dead.
Exactly. Now, roll me a Voidcraft piloting.
Voidcraft piloting? Well, I got piloting, but please don't ask Voidcraft.
I believe in the captain.
Piloting works.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna spend a fate point to give myself +10 before the roll, because I think I might need it.
With that minus 30.
Yes. Minus 30, so that's minus 20. Well, that's... Oh god, that's not a lot of zeros. Well,
We're so fucked.
oh god, so let's try and reroll that one time. But we'll see. Nope. No bueno.
Motherfucker.
So,
Hmm?
with 1 degree of failure,
Hmm?
you are able to get the Valkyrie off the ground and starting to fly off the planet.
Mm-hmm.
There is some bad news.
Oh, go ahead.
Valkyrie's propulsion system.
Oh god.
Mm-hmm.
You are in fact going somewhat faster than you'd expect to be going.
Right.
And if you somehow look behind you, yes, there's a firestorm happening.
My bloody planet.
Not destroying the entire planet, but I mean,
you mean that the archaeological find we found with probably some rather expensive stuff?
it's mostly underground, right? So it should be
Yeah.
fine.
I was going
It'll
to
be
say,
fine,
this would
actually.
be probably the most cost-effective and cheapest Exterminatus Imperium ever done.
Exterminatus!
Wait, yeah, it's on fire.
um,
It doesn't. You leave quickly enough that it doesn't have enough force to self-propagate. But yeah, like it doesn't ruin the jungle because plants are actually surprisingly hard to burn.
mhm.
But you don't even see what happens because by the time you get into the atmosphere and then out of the atmosphere, all you see is cloud.
All right. Okay.
You think you see some dark colors of maybe smoke in the cloud, but you know.
Yep. All right. So with that, we escape the gravity of the planet and leave the psyker
Candy?
massive monster infested hole behind us. Mhm. Well, I wouldn't. Well, Marius says that everyone already joins on the ship. I wouldn't say that was.
And that's not the worst planet in the system.
Oh god. Well, you mean the resistance one? Or is there going to be even worse ones than that?
Well, the other full-on planets, one is a gas giant.
Mhm.
One's a very hot rock and one's a very cold rock.
Uh-huh. Okay. Also, I like how Saki's bit is like, look how many creatures we killed. We get XP, right?
That's not in character.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yes, you have killed a significant number of creatures, and you will get a significant number of experience. But as you realize how many creatures you have killed, you get a number of corruption and insanity points for the genocide you have caused of these potentially sentient beings.
They are Xenos who gives a fuck.
Insanity, though, implies that there's a degree of remorse there.
They could have been human at one point.
Nah.
Nah, wow.
Need I remind you? Need I remind you just quickly?
Also, kill the mutants.
I think there's more things that Jace hates than he doesn't.
I mean, there's two specific things that he hates. That's it.
I mean, I'm just waiting for him to pick up Hatred Xenos, Hatred Imperium.
Imperial Guard, Hatred Rogue Raider.
I might like to add just quickly, if I scroll up to Arch Militant just quickly. Where is it? Because I think I remember telling people this and getting a right giggle
I
out of
remember
it.
it's not specifically Xenos, it's split between like Orcs and Tal and bullshit.
Yeah, yeah. So the hatred, okay, At least I thought it was. Where is it? Oh, is it not here? It may have been something else, but I had a choice between like. Oh no, it's the fortress. It's something to do with that. But yeah, there's a lot of there was quite a degree of options, I think, from the fortress world hatred.
Now, the question now, and a totally unrelated question:
Yes.
do Gene Stealers spawn count as mutants or Xenos?
Probably Xenos.
I feel like they
Xenos.
probably count as both, honestly.
Or both, yeah.
Just curious.
But probably
For
Xenos.
no,
For
it's not
no
relevant at all.
specific reason.
Yeah.
huh?
Sure,
I mean,
sure.
I think it's a valid question when we're just talking about hatreds.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna BRB. Need to go grab some water.
I was going to be again. My dog's playing up. Ugh.
Jesus Christ. My other game today is cancelled because the DM has laryngitis, but he said plus side, if anyone needs VA work for an elderly grandma who chain smokes, I got it. I believe that was a fun planetary adventure
Yeah.
Yay.
that I just kind of winged entirely. And as I'm
Sometimes,
sure you guys didn't notice at all.
sometimes winging it is the best way to do it.
What?
Sometimes.
I see how it is, Matt. You don't like my DMing sometimes?
No, that's not what I mean.
Because please, I'm always winging it.
Huh?
That's why I laughed when you said something about my master plan. I was like, yes, I have one of those. Master plan, not master plan. Yes, I totally have those.
Mm.
Not just vague ideas that
I mean,
I
it's
tried to
it's,
make into something reasonable in 5 seconds.
yeah, it's for the best. Like, you know, if players start assuming you have a plan, then don't break the illusion.
Oh no, of course. Perhaps I am simply saying that I don't have a plan to make you think I don't have a plan, but I in fact do have a plan.
Yeah, you're like
Yes,
silent.
Perhaps I'm saying this to potentially make you think I have a plan, when I don't actually have a plan.
Yeah, sure you are, Kairos Fate Weaver.
Mumbo, perhaps. Jumbo, perhaps not.
Yeah, fuck, I was going to say.
Joke's on them. This was the plan all along.
Well,
There was a plan?
Yeah, alright, because, like, unless you start doing the Battlestar Galactica thing when they say that the Scions had have a plan, but it's never fucking elaborated what that plan is.
uh-huh.
But yeah,
I have a plan.
I guess we
By that I mean a plan, it's plain.
managed to return to the surface, leaving a non-visible firestorm behind us.
A slightly visible smoke, but not visible firestorm. It is a very thick atmosphere.
I come back.
Like, this is like Venus thick atmosphere, but
Yep,
breathable.
understood.
Just a really weird planet I rolled out, but hey.
Yeah, no, it was a super cool planet, though. Mhm.
Fun time, huh?
Like, I loved it because I rolled vast planet, high gravity, super thick atmosphere, pure atmosphere, perfectly breathable, temperate climate, perfectly livable. Like, what the fuck? Why is people not living here? Alright, time to make it a death world.
Makes sense.
If it's a vast, perfect planet that's perfect for living on, that means it's perfect for living on for a lot of things.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no,
that's,
the
that's a
problem-
fair point.
Matthews is like, how do I profit from this world? Going up away or down from it kind of kills everyone you left behind. Mm.
I think we can consider it a lost cause.
I will say, I have not rolled for mineral resources on anything in the system because you haven't checked.
Yep.
But there are mineral resources you can check for on everything.
Yeah,
And
obviously.
additional resources for planets.
We just gotta, be able to land on them before we can care about them. But yes,
That
nice
do be
to
the issue.
know.
Go find a Necron world and loot one of their teleporters.
I'm sure that'll go down well.
Yeah,
Yes.
just
Totally not like the only time that Necrons are aggressive is when you steal their technology.
Uh-huh.
The problem is you have 2 tech priests in the party, so it's going to be fucking encouraged.
Yeah, we're just gonna have to spend half our time holding them back from stealing everything that lay down.
Oh no, they took important technology for us and left. Well, time to send the fucking starships after them.
Yep.
Get our technology back.
Yeah. But yeah, could you take us back to the star map?
I can.
That'll be...
Now, system map or full map?
There's still more stuff to explore on the map you made, so.
Okay.
Namely, I think we should go subdue the Separatists and make them serve us.
Well, we don't have the forces for that, otherwise that would be a plan. We could try to starve them out, but if that fails, then, well, it's gonna be a cluster.
Out of character, because in character Mike has no idea, but perhaps we could do the scanning for resources specifically in the asteroids, and that will start building us a economic base. If you want to think like in RTS terms.
I have an idea.
Go ahead.
We use one of the asteroids.
Yeah.
And we threaten to aim an asteroid at the Separatist base.
I had to watch that a second time, Simon, but holy fuck, that's hilarious. Donut needs to watch it too.
I'm watching it now.
All Hail Britannia!
This is the British Museum.
The British Museum!
the true end boss of the campaign isn't some pirate lord. It isn't the Inquisition. It isn't Tyranids or Chaos. No, it's the British Museum.
The British Museum.
It is,
the greatest attractive force in the universe, no matter which country you're in, your architectural and
it is in fact a rogue element of the Imperium led by Lord Elizabethus.
Now hear me out, Donut. The 40k universe has sets that have been printed for Magic the Gathering and is therefore related to the Magic the Gathering universe, yes?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, the Magic the Gathering universe has also had D&D sets printed for it. And has had Three Kingdoms China printed for it. So Earth exists in the Magic universe, and Earth exists in the D&D universe.
Zach, you're just planar hopping all the way back to Earth, aren't you?
And so that means, with enough incentive, yes, the British Museum could be here to take your stuff.
It's the last relic of Terra stolen. The Tao's holy relics gone. Eldar's most precious artifact is missing. There can only be one culprit. Britannia plays.
They're like the perfect mix of the Imperium and the Blood Ravens.
Now I need to make a Stellaris megacorp faction that is the British Museum. And it's just criminal pirates that go around and raid everything.
All right, somebody.
You are being liberated. Please do not resist.
Yes. How do I say the museum? How do I say your artifacts need to be protected? Please do not resist. So yeah, somebody draw a skull in the Death World.
I can't guarantee I'll draw a very good one.
Hey, you're the shooter goon, so good luck. The biggest museum curator is Strassen. Either that or it's a rival museum that he hates with everything he is. So what were the other planets? There were like a bunch of boring rocks and a hot planet.
So it's asteroid clusters and super hot planet. The hothouse toxic burning atmosphere with liquid oceans
Yes.
and some moons and a star base that you control.
Yep.
More asteroid clusters, asteroid belt, gas giant, cold rock.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Well
Pluto, but bigger.
Not Pluto, but relevant.
Exactly.
I might be misremembering but wasn't there some mention that there might be some sort of like station next to the gas giant that separatists probably also control? Or did you like change that, Zach?
I don't remember mentioning that.
Oh, okay. So maybe I'm misremembering.
I will double check my thingy.
It might just have been the one that circles our their planet. But
Oh,
I
yeah,
might have
that's probably that.
Yeah, but I might also have forgotten it, so I don't know. Mm-hmm.
Well, roll me a $1d100 with plus 15.
Who?
Anyone?
You're the one who asked Sakisbus roll.
Okay. Because sometimes I remember, like, out of character, is like gas giants are being used by the Imperium for like
91.
fuel.
Mm-hmm.
But I
Nothing
maybe
but death.
misremembering.
That's a poor skull, but I mean it's not incorrect.
Or maybe I'm missing,
Mhm.
like, mixing it up with like Stellaris or other 4X games.
I mean,
I mean-
could always see it.
It's kind of normal for a lot of things.
Mm-hmm. They're like these
Because
gas giants are kind of
hydrogen.
useless, so they're like they gotta use them for something, right?
Well, gas giants generally have
Is it hydrogen?
they have orbital features
Uh,
usually.
mm-hmm.
Okay. Yes, it has a moon that potentially has an atmosphere, but it is a moon generated as if it were a planet.
Okay.
Hmm.
So they have an outpost there. Mm-hmm.
And so yes, and I will do that.
I assume just quickly I put the text on the right planet.
Yes,
You did.
Okay, cool.
To be fair,
Mhm.
I believe that even if we don't go there, we can pretty much assume that nothing but death also applies to the very hot rock and very cold rock.
I mean, on those you have minus 32 the extreme weather checks,
Uh-huh.
the extreme temperature checks, because it is very, very hot and very, very cold.
I hate
Do
this
you have
system.
the void suits, I think? Were they useful in these temperatures?
Yes,
141.
Yes.
Hold on, the description of
And-
this.
normally, like, it is dangerous to use a void suit because if you get injured, like, it is a hole in the void suit.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're somewhat self-sealing, but not completely.
Yeah.
But, like, God, you're not gonna find shit. Like,
Yeah.
I don't mean that, like, you could find, like, mineral resources and stuff still, but you're not gonna find, like, orcs. I mean, I guess you could find orcs. You're not gonna find humans. Like, I guess you could potentially find orcs on either world that are just, like, chilling there.
Stuck on the planet waiting for somebody to fight. Mm.
It's like, let's go, boys! We got away off the planet!
Mm-hmm.
Just wait till you recruit orcs.
Why would we recruit orcs?
Well, say you recruit, like, a band of 5 orcs. Give it some time and you might have a band of 30 orcs.
Yeah, and then we have a full-scale War Rebellion on our hands, and that's no fun. Well, it would be fun, but it'd also be very, very dangerous.
Arguably, as long as you can prove you are still the biggest orc.
True. Jace
It's a
does have
fa-
the qualities of an orc. Good at killing things and little brain.
Wow.
I mean,
James
it's,
just keeps proving he's the largest orc and is in charge, and it starts growing larger and slightly greener.
I can't like the idea that
Because all of the other orcs think, like, yeah, he has to be an orc. Can it be a weak Umi?
Mhm.
I kind of like the idea that just any time one of the orcs goes up to challenge you, Jace just whips out the metal gun and just vaporizes the orc on the spot.
Orcs nod along each other. This is a real leader. Jace grows slightly taller, slightly greener each time this happens.
Apparently, I read something a bit ago. Apparently, it's like during the Horse Heresy or something, there was a Wa that got to Terra, sent ambassadors down to the planet, and demanded the Imperium surrender.
Yeah, I saw something about that as well. It's kind of hilarious. I think what the funnier thing was that like after Terra was like too stunned to answer, one of the orcs was like, "Yeah, see, this is why we don't communicate. You guys are so discourteous," or something like that.
It's like we when we try to offer diplomacy, you guys just like don't fucking answer. Like what the hell?
Yeah, I don't remember why they were becoming so smart, but it's something funky.
Just because they're being that good. Basically.
But yeah, let's go and explore some of the plants nobody else wants. The very hot one first, and let's go to the very cold one after.
I sense this is going to be a terrible idea.
I mean, I called this session, but honestly, I could do those in the next 5 minutes.
Yeah, sure. I didn't hear that. Okay.
It's a hot rock and it's a cold rock. There.
Question.
All right,
Fuck
guys,
all of
that's
them.
expensive alien culture there, and oh shit, it's a hot rock. They all die. Sorry, it's just a hot rock.
For posterity's sake, just so that we know for sure in the future, like checking for resources actually has to be done on the ground level, correct? Or like minerals, I mean.
I'd imagine if you have the appropriate equipment on your ship, you could do it from orbit.
Do we have the appropriate equipment on our ship?
That's the fucking question.
I don't think there was any like survey equipment in the book, but I might have missed it.
Oh. It might be in person then.
Well, shit.
Well, I mean, we would just go down there and see what's going on. It's probably not much. We just send out a crew of people who know what they're doing and we'll chill for a bit. It's
like no reason you guys have to do it yourself.
Like how do I say it? We give them red shirts, and if they die horribly, we have a quest in our hand. If not, well, we just chill.
There's a solar flare that hits the ship as it's flying into the planet and explodes violently. I will say, for the hot rock, there are massive craters carved into it that seems like almost chunks of the planet have been taken out.
What the fuck? Somebody got to my property before me.
That somewhat matches up with the asteroid clusters also orbiting in the same orbit as it.
Oh. Okay, they didn't get very far with my stolen property. I'm glad you're enjoying my very greedy view of the universe, Zach.
Alright, I'm gonna get some lunch.
Yeah.
Of note, next week, I will not be running.
Aw, bummer.
Because Saturday night, I am going with my sister and brother-in-law to play laser tag overnight.
Yeah, you said that. You said that
Yes.
before. Sounds like a really good time.
And it ends at 6, and it's an hour back here. I'd be getting home at around 7, and this game normally starts at 9.
Yeah, you're probably gonna be a bit worn out after the laser tag, so I get you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like I might not be awake at this time.
Yeah, no, that's perfectly reasonable.
That's
so.
That's definitely fair.
As I said, I'm really enjoying this, so it's a bummer, but hey, hope you have fun later time.
I'm glad that you're enjoying it.
Are you having a good time, Peter?
I am.
Yeah.
But hearing that people are enjoying it makes me more confident in my. Oh, holy shit! What the fuck am I doing?
Honestly, legitimately couldn't tell that you were just making it up on the spot.
I think that's the benefit of Warhammer 40k universe. It's like kitchen sink, you can throw in fucking everything and it's gonna work.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm very much enjoying the exploration aspect of just finding shit, trying to figure it out. I'm currently trying to think of, okay, can I make Marius make any money out of this garbage we found so far?
Let's see. I chose specifically to have the Xeno ruins, but I did roll on what kind of Xeno ruins it was, and I rolled undiscovered species. So I made something that's only been on this planet.
Makes perfect sense. Pretty cool
Yeah,
way
that
to
makes
describe it as well.
I hope what if I rolled Tower Eldar?
Well, I mean,
Sadly, Necron was not on the list.
I'll be honest, when you said angular structures, my first thought immediately went to, it's the fucking Necrons.
Nope. It was cubes, not pyramids.
Okay, phew.
Now, go to that Cold Rock and you just see a fucking black pyramid towering over you, and you're like, oh fuck.
Okay, time to leave.
Time to run! No, our character goes, man, I have no idea what this is, let's go explore it.
So I'm obliged to ask, of course, XP?
Might do that.
I'm glad.
I will
Don't
give 100.
I didn't catch that. How much, sorry?
I will give 600.
Hey,
600.
thank you.
Alright.
Wonderful, thank you very much.
600.
You forgot the zeros there.
60 times 10. 6 times 100.
Okay.
6,000 divided by 10.
Okay. What the fuck do I
That's a
want to
question.
take?
That's a question, actually.
Nice.
Okay, yeah, so... Okay, yeah, we're about 500, 400 XP off of, How much XP we earn?
We need 400 more after this to go to rank 2.
Yeah, okay, thought so, cool.
And you know it'd be a really great break into rank 2?
No.
Attack of the Separatists.
I keep advocating for it.
I mean,
I feel like
Yeah.
we do have a lot of options. Like if you manage to take their other space station, how do I say it? We kind of have them cut off from the rest of the world, and their planet is not super livable. But on the other hand, we don't really have that big of a crew to try and take them down. So it's an interesting idea.
Yeah, but it'd be mainly just, I think, taking down their the enemy leaders. Cut the head off the snake, and the rest should fall into obedience.
Or we
Maybe.
could do my
It's either
method.
that or
Win them
fucking throw
over.
them out onto the planet's surface, and I think I know which one most people are going to take.
Or you could do my method, win them over. Like, yeah, we could starve you to death, but
Yeah, I know. It's like we can try that as well. Like I feel like that could be an interesting question. Like currently there's a how do I say
the
they have
previous governor was shit. The show and that the empire's not total filled with dickheads.
I mean that's gonna be a hard battle, but hey, I believe you.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's like, yeah, the Empire's not full of dickheads. Then just look to the Archmilitant. If you don't
look too closely,
I will make sure that the ship throws an asteroid your way.
Right back.
Now, what do I want to get? Do I finally get the Guardian talent for the eventual having to try and save Julius?
What do you mean eventual? I can take care of myself, right, guys?
Oh, sweetheart.
I do have Forbidden Law Pirates. I should probably. Do I not have I don't have Secret Tongue Military. Apparently, I should probably grab that.
There's a lot of fucking secret tongues in this system, isn't it?
a couple of them there are. Oh, fuck it, I'm taking psychic techniques.
I won't grab Guardian for now. I think, as funny as that would be. When I don't know, because what else do I need? Literacy. I've already got Dodge. I've already got Intimidate. I've already got Common Law, Imperial Guard, War. I already have Awareness. I already have Scholastic Law, Tactica Imperialis. That literally that actually only leaves Guardian, Ambidextrous, and then Secret Tongue, military or rogue trader, actually.
Or increasing your base stats, of course.
Or increase my base stats, yeah. I've already put 2 advances into ballistic still because I can't increase. No, I can. I could get ballistic skill up to 57.
Oh dear.
And
I
given
think
that,
I'm punch out. I am sleepy as.
Well, I hope you get
Alright.
some sleep then.
no
I'll
worries.
talk to you guys later.
Okay,
myself.
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for the session.
Okay.
Thank you for the session, Zach.
Yeah, later. Thanks for the session.
Do I grab a 3rd advancement in ballistic skill?
I
It's your
mean, it makes you better at
call.
shooting things, but skills are kind of fun too.
Yeah, but I only have the choice of like secret tongue military, secret tongue rogue trader, and
Mhm.
literacy.
Yes.
And I could grab ballistic skill advancement rank. I could grab the 3rd ballistic skill advancement and then grab a 100 point cost skill.
Mhm.
I could alternatively increase my agility by 5, making that 46, which would make my dodge 56.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is difficult.
Rip donut choices.
I am going to grab the 3rd ballistic skill increase, I think. Just because I think that's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Definitely works.
I'm actually amazed I've managed to increase the ballistics, get 3 ranks in that already.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will probably grab secret tongue military, honestly. Or am I just... What do I do? Actually, I'm going to increase my agility. Fuck it. For 100.
Agility is pretty good. Makes you go first. And makes you go farther. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Agility. Simple. 100. Okay, there we go. So... Okay, so yeah, I now have a base chance to hit with the Hell Gun and the Melter Gun of 67%.
Pretty good.
Which means that if I do catch somebody at point blank range, I can only miss on a 97. I can only miss on a 98 or above.
Mm-hmm. I think it's 95 or more. That's not one, but yeah,
Yeah.
that's still pretty good.
So yeah, that's really good.
Talents. But yeah,
You
essentially,
mean-
if I don't screw my rolls, I go Mind's Eye, I sustain that power, and then my basic telepathy has like 10 kilometers range. So I can do like 10 kilometers range Psyniscience check.
That's pretty cool.
Nice.
Actually. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, and that has now given me 56% to dodge. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I already feel so much more powerful in this system.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, to be fair, you are a rogue trader. Like,
Yeah,
you are supposed to be playing on like higher level because you're like big thing.
yeah, I do like it.
But I imagine you would feel powerful like in Deathwatch because, again, you are fucking Space Marine.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I imagine. The funny thing is, I'm 99% sure that even like rogue trader characters would not stack up well against in a Deathwatch game because Space Marines are just so fucking strong in the lore.
I mean,
Mm-hmm.
lore is one thing. I mean, depends like on your level of like ability because again, like the weapons you guys have with the amount of AP penetration, like Thunderhammer would still fuck them up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Thunderhammer and a Melter Gun. That's a really nasty combo. I think between Jace and Welton, we could probably take down a Space Marine.
Uh-huh.
Like I
With
recall,
the right
like
with with the right setup, which includes how do I say point blank range with a basically a Gatling gun. You can kill one in one turn, basically.
Yeah, that's very good. Yeah, so 67% chance to hit with the 2 weapons that I'm using for my ranged weapons. Pretty nice.
Nice. Yeah,
Actually, no, I'm not going to grab the agility increase. It's only really 5%. I will grab, however, I will actually grab secret tongue military.
Cheers.
I do feel like there's a bit too many secret tongues in this system, I gotta say. Do you think I ever get to use my secret tongue merchant?
There are not that many. Plus, it states that for basic like use, you don't have to make a skill check. It's just the thing you have, like fluff-wise.
Mm-hmm.
I already have secret tongue military. I'm actually really stupid. Okay, cool. Let's
forget about that happening.
Yeah, let's just ignore the fact that I did that. Okay, that then leaves me a choice of I could grab Rogue Trader finally.
Oh yes, listening in our conversation, will you? Huh?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I'll grab that one up. I think that'll just be funny for and that'll just be funny for people to be seeing a Rogue Trader just going, "Hi."
Mm-hmm. All right, and Matt,
how the fuck
we
did
need
you learn
to
that?
have the first conversation. Next session is us insulting him, and him being like, "I know what you guys are talking about, okay?"
But Captain, I don't have any reason to insult him. He did very well against that creature.
Yeah, no, I'm just kidding. I don't think it makes any sense, but it would be funny, okay?
Yes, it would be, but
No, don't worry about it. I'm being silly.
making
Still so
sense
happy that
of it.
happened.
I mean, so fitting too. You're the guy we hired to murderize goons.
That is true.
Well, considering the book gives me that talent, as I can buy it, I'm gonna fucking hope that I can use my shock stuff with having primitive weapon training. No, wait, never mind. I don't.
Yeah, no. I was about to say, shock is a
Yeah.
individual weapon category. You would need
Fuck.
shock weapon training
No,
or melee
actually,
weapon training. Shock.
actually, for melee, there are only 2 categories: primitive and universal. There are only 2 talent groups, so.
Okay, well, yeah. In that case, yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, you still can't use the shock staff, unfortunately, in that case. Or rather, you can use it, but without any of the proficiency.
I mean, it's fine. I wasn't planning on using that either way. Just like shock stuff, I imagine like works for fluff reasons to have this like a as my psi focus. As a wizard stuff, because I could have taken like a monosword, I believe. There was like a different option for but during character creation.
Yeah, there's a few other weapons. I mean, having something like a sword would be useful, I suppose. You can outfit with a mono edge, and it will. Actually, I suppose outfitting with a mono edge means it's not primitive anymore. So,
I mean, so far my defense idea is that if something gets close, I'm gonna hit it with Psychic Scream.
that's
it
definitely fair.
works rather well against the monster, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I actually do have that. I should probably get a chainsword at some point.
Yeah. Make a position roll and hope for the best.
Or a power sword, one of the two. Gonna get a power fist, actually.
Of course. Uh-huh.
A power fist is unwieldy. I can't remember what that quality
you
does.
can block with it. Parry, I mean.
Yeah, I think you may be right. Unwieldy, yeah, cannot be used to parry. And I'd probably try and get a best quality power sword at some point.
I mean, depending when we'll have chance to make another requisition check, then yeah.
Probably after next session.
Depending on what we'll be doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, I really like this system.
Yeah, it's fun. Although to be fair, I was thinking about it, and I wouldn't mind like in the future to like return, because I started thinking about our characters in fantasy game and like having them be like kind of like Uber's like 4 or 5, basically the Vermintide characters, just fucking riding around in decked out carriage.
Yeah, I can imagine that that's probably gonna be a little more of a pain in the ass to try and balance around, and that's the big thing.
And yeah,
Mostly, I don't think I've ever gone back to a campaign that stopped, so I don't think so. I did like our characters there, and I would love to see more, but sometimes that's how it goes.
Yeah.
yeah, I guess fair. But you know, never say never.
Never say never. You're right in that.
Yeah, that's true.
Things can happen. But yeah, speaking of things happening, I got the bounce.
Hope you have a good day.
Alright, talk to you later.
Same to you.